emotions ever get the best of you, whether you're in a dealership or you're at the house, doesn't really matter. Emotions are all around us. That's what makes us humans. I'm going to show you in this video what I found over the last 18 years at running some of the highest performing automotive dealerships in the country. 3 tips I found to make my emotions work for me, whether I'm in the dealership or I'm at the house. All right? It's called self-awareness, and stick around. Before we start, if you're not a member of 800% Elite Leaders, let me show you how. You go to app.glenlundy.com, click Become a Member. Once you're a member, you can go ahead and log in. On the Elite Leaders page, we've got current training that we're uploading. We've got ship courses, free content. We hold a weekly Zoom every Thursday at 7:30 a.m. So consider joining 800% Elite Leaders. Back to the video. So what exactly is self-awareness? Well, it's understanding your own emotions, recognizing what triggers you, and understanding how you can take those emotions and how they affect your team, your relationships, your family, anything and everything that have to do with emotions. It's being tuned in to who you are, whether you're at the dealership or whether you're at the house. For automotive managers, it's knowing how your feelings and your emotions are affecting your team's morale and handling how the customers interact with you. But outside of work, it means understanding how your emotions and your feelings are affecting not only your friends, family, but also yourself. Self-awareness isn't just a professional skill either. It's a life skill. Imagine recognizing how you're getting frustrated when you're having a tough conversation with your partner or when you're dealing with an upset customer. Staying composed when things don't go as planned, well, that's the power of self-awareness. So maybe ask them, why does self-awareness even matter this much? Right? So whether you're working with your team or whether you're dealing with like personal relationships, like with your spouse, your kids, your friends, whatever that it is that you're working with, that's where self-awareness, you can actually like get control and clarity of the whole situation. So let's face it, we've all been there before. Okay, so whether you are dealing with a chaotic day at the dealership, or whether you're dealing with like a drama at the house, you know, like a heated discussion or just an argument with your spouse or your kids, that's where knowing your emotions and keeping them in check works out for you. When you're not in control of your emotions, when you don't know, or you're not aware of them, here's what happens. You act impulsively. You act in a way that is not constructive for either your team or your family, whatever the case may be. But when you're being self-aware, it's a completely different story. You're able to go ahead and you're able to pause, reflect, and take a deep breath and figure out what's the best way to handle the situation. Self-aware leaders and individuals know how to harness those emotions, take those emotions, and lead to opportunities for growth and development, both in your professional and your personal life. It's the best of both worlds. All right, so let's now see how this works in real life. Imagine you're in a high pressure meeting or the dealership is just slammed busy for today. Maybe you're dealing with a family situation that's a little bit delicate. You feel yourself getting tense. This is the time for you to go ahead and take a breath and figure out what the best solution is. Are you being too impulsive? Are you trying to just act on your instincts or act on your emotions? Or are you coming up with a more constructive menu for areas for growth? This approach isn't just to go ahead and avoid the conflict. You're gonna have to deal with it. But what it is doing is allowing an area for growth and development in both your professional and your personal life. So whether you're at work or whether you're at home, self-awareness is where it works. Being self-aware means that you're taking challenging moments and taking those and making them opportunities for growth. Whether you're at the house or whether you're at the dealership or wherever you're at, find ways for areas of growth. All right, so now let's start talking about the 3 tips that I found over the last 18 years that help you become a better manager and a better person at home. Step 1 is to reflect on your emotions daily. Figure out what your highs and your lows were for the day. How did you react to that customer? How did you respond to a conflict at work? How did you act with your kid? What triggered my stress today? By identifying your triggers, you can start to see patterns and you can adjust to go ahead and make things better. You can use a journal like what we offer at 800%. You can use an app. or you can just write things down. As long as you're doing it daily and making a daily habit of writing it down, then it allows you to go ahead and reflect and grow. Step 2 is seeking feedback, and not just at work. All right, this is going to be a tough one for some of you guys, but seek it at home too. Ask your team members, how did I handle it? How did I handle the situation? But also ask your friends and your family, how do you think I respond when things get tough? This kind of feedback can open your eyes and make you see things that you didn't see before. Getting honest feedback, even when it's tough and even when you don't want to hear it, don't get defensive. This allows you to be a better leader and a better person. Step 3 is practice mindfulness and emotional regulations. This can be as simple as taking a deep breath or taking a pause before you yell at your kid, because it's all about creating space between your feelings and your action. Mindfulness isn't just about emptying your mind. It's about being fully present and aware of your emotions so you can choose how to react. To wrap this up, self-awareness is a cornerstone to professional success and personal happiness. You're at work leading your team, or you're at home leading your life. Understanding yourself is the first step to making better decisions, building better relationships, and just living an overall happier life. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to the channel. That way you can be notified when new videos drop. Also, drop me some comments below. How do you handle stress and how do you handle your emotions? Whether you're at home or whether you're at the dealership. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Now win the day.